Hello and welcome. Today we are going to be going over how I like to keep track of my crypto / altcoin investments and my NFT investments. We'll start with how I like to lay out my Excel spreadsheet. Coin, amount or shares, the cost per, the total investment, the current cost, this is just a quick calculation I like to do, the current value, the fees, and the total profit or loss. Let's say we purchased Samo and we bought 591 of them. We bought them at 0.169008. Our investment is going to be the cost per times the amount that we have. So equals D70 times B70. We'll see I spent just about $100. The current cost per coin. Let's say it's been 2 hours and we just want to get an idea of what it's worth. Let's say it's been 2 hours and that is its current value. Cost per coin, I mean. Now for the current value, we go ahead and we multiply the current cost per coin times the amount that we have, or G70 times B70. You will see that the initial investment was just under $100 and the current value is about 107. Here we put any fees associated. So let's say, for the sake of the argument, there was a $1 fee associated with these swaps. 50 cents for buying, 50 cents for selling. Once I sell, to figure out my profit / loss, I would update the current cost per coin to exactly what it was when I sold, which will update this. Let's say it was actually 18.9. Once I hit enter, we will see this value change. So I keep this all up to date. My profit loss will be the current value, what I sold for, minus any fees, and then minus the initial investment to find the profit or loss. So current value is going to be I70 minus fees, J70 minus initial investment, E70. We'll find that I profited $10. Once I go ahead and I finish a trade, like I'm in and I'm out, I sell, I like to personally highlight it to a different color. It could be whatever color you want, green, blue. I go with red so that I know it's a loss, so that I know it's a completed trade, a profit or a loss. So now we know that I've gone ahead and I've done this all through buy and sell. We have profit or loss. Same concept for NFTs. Say the NFT, the amount or the number of them, the cost per, the initial investment, the current price, the value of them, current value, any fees associated, and my profit / loss. So let's say I minted 2 SMBs. The cost for minting was 0.03 for the transaction, let's say. But 0.03 was the transaction fee, so that would be over here. I apologize. 0.03. The cost for minting was, say, 1.25. My initial investment is going to be the cost times the number I have, or D75 times B75. I spent 2.5. That's just on the investment. We'll add the fees in later. Let's say I held on to them for a couple months and now they are worth 105 per. My current value will be the current price times the amount that I have. Let's just assume they're both floor monkeys. So we have I75 times B75. Oh, I meant G75. That's my bad. The current value is 210. Now we have the fees. The fees were the minting fees. However, let's say there is a marketplace fee of, like on Digitalize, of 0.1 Sol. So since I'm selling 2 of them, we would update this for the 0.2 Sol for listing them both, and then keep this amount right here because that was the mint. So the profit slash loss is going to be the current value, whatever we sold for, subtract the fees, the initial investment. So we will have I-75 minus J-75, the fees, minus E-75, the initial investment. And we will see that we profited a total of 207.27 SOL. If you don't want to break out a calculator for this, you can make a quick little setup for SOL, SOL price. You can say that you have, and then SOL value. You can say you profited 207.27. The current SOL price is, let's say, $185. And then this is going to be SOL times SOL price, which is going to be N75 times M75. And you'll see that that value is 38,344. If you wanted to go ahead and take it a step further, you could set up the initial SOL, the initial price, and the initial value, which would be the initial SOL, which is the 2.5 that you put into it. Let's say SOL back when you bought the 2.5 to purchase the monkeys was $125 per SOL. Then the initial value is going to be the initial SOL amount times the initial price, or R75 times Q75. We'll see the initial value right here was $312.15. Now, if we wanted to go ahead and take it one more step further, we could do percent ROI, which is going to be this divided by this. That will be 0.075 divided by S75. We'll see there was 100. Sorry, this will just be ROI. 122.7038x. That is the multiplication of the initial value to our current value, 122. I hope this helped. If it doesn't, let me know how I could have fixed it. Have a wonderful day.